the SATs. Jody.
Yeah, Mom?
Why aren't you studying?
I am studying. Yeah, later.
I woke up the other night, my blood just froze. I dreamt I took the SATs without no clothes. Oh, I got SAT blues. I got everything to lose. I got SAT blues. I got everything to lose. Don't wanna stay up all night reading the dictionary. Words I just don't understand. I opened up the test booklet. I let out a shriek, 'cause half the questions were written in Latin and Greek. Oh, I got SAT blues. We got everything to lose. I got SAT blues. I got everything to lose. What do I do with these fractions? I can't figure this equation out. The numbers keep spinning round. I don't know a hypotenuse from an isosceles triangle. It turns me upside down. Oh, I got SAT blues. We got everything to lose. I got SAT blues. We got everything to lose. SAT blues. We got everything to lose. SAT blues. We got everything to lose.
That's SAT Blues, the new hit single by PTD and the Students. And for all you juniors and seniors out there singing the SAT Blues tonight, don't you worry, because we're going to dedicate this whole show to you.
I got the SAT blues.
Steven, what are you doing in that apartment?
It's not an apartment, it's a set.
Steven, you don't have to let them know everything. Could you please come out here and help me?
Besides, dear, I've got the SAT blues.
Steven, whenever you're finished.
I'm finished.
Okay, look, I found this note under the door this morning, and it looks kind of serious. I think somebody committed a crime. I don't know what it is, but I think this is a clue.
A clue?
A clue.
Gesundheit.
Steven!
Okay, let's take a look at this. Oh, it's... I'm the guy who stole the blank, and I know where they hide the other blank. A, heart, money. B, glance, ones. C, jewels, riches. D, cupcake, treasure. E, base, Easter eggs. Oh, I know what this is. It's one of those sentence completion tricks. Now, we have to solve it by filling the blanks with the right words from the choices below.
How?
Simple. First, read the sentence very carefully, twice if you have to, and try to figure out what the guy is trying to say.
Okay. Now, I'm the guy who stole the blank. Now, what word would fit there?
Not so fast, gorgeous. You have to read the whole sentence very carefully to get the meaning. Don't stop at the first blank. That'll only confuse you. Remember, both words of the answer have to fit. Okay.
Okay. I'm the guy who stole the blank, and I know where they hide the other blank. Oh, Stephen, any of those words could fit. I mean, you could steal a heart and know where they hide money. You could steal a glance. You could know where there's hidden treasure.
Well, you could certainly steal a few hearts. And if stealing a glance is a crime, I'm wanted in 38 states. No, those answers are wrong, and I'll tell you why. Each part of the sentence may be okay, like, I'm the guy who stole the heart. That's one part. And I know where they hide the other money, but put it all together and you get, I'm the guy who stole the heart, and I know where they hide the other money. No, or, I'm the guy who stole the glance, and I know where they hide the other ones. Not even a criminal mind could make up silly sentences like that. No. In a two-word answer, both words have to fit in the sentence. So now I'll teach you a trick to solving these problems. Usually they have a clue, okay? A key word that'll help you figure out the right answer. Now, in our sentence here, it's the word other. It tells you that the second word is more or less similar to the first in this sentence. Also, pay close attention to conjunctions like and, or, although, neither, and other words like that. For example, in our sentence here, the word and helps link both parts of the sentence and pull it all together. Now, what does a heart have to do with money? And sure, you could steal a base and know about hidden Easter eggs, but that makes no sense all in one sentence. Same with the other choices, except one. Try it. Read it through and see if it makes sense.
I'm the guy who stole the jewels, and I know where they hide other riches. Stephen, he stole some jewels and knows where there's other hidden riches.
Now, wasn't that easy? Just process of elimination once you, or rather we, start thinking logically.
Of course. You know what? I heard it on the news today. There was some jewelry stolen from a vault where they keep prizes for that TV game show. What's it called? You know the one. Oh.
Hail.
Stephen, I bet that's another note.
I think it is. Quick, let's open it up and see what's inside.
Do you think this one's harder than the first one?
Oh, it probably is. We all know these things start easy and get more difficult as we go through each section of the test, right?
Stephen, would you please not talk to them? Help me. Okay, I work in TV Studio B, where we blank our own shows and blank any criticism of them. A, uphold, devise. B, distort, disprove. C, promote, advance. D, produce, ignore. E, question, suppress. Stephen?
Well, maybe it's tougher to find one clue word in this clue, so you have to follow the logic of the sentence. That makes it pretty easy to eliminate answers A and C. Or maybe they'd uphold and certainly promote their own shows, but if so, why would they devise or advance any criticism? Answers B and E are similar in the opposite way. They would probably want to disprove or suppress any criticism, but not if they distort or question their shows. That leaves answer D. Wouldn't you agree?
Agree with you? Never.
Try it just this once. For them.
I work in TV Studio B, where we produce our own shows and ignore any criticism of them. Stephen, I've got it. Studio B is where they taped that show, that game show. Someone who works there stole the jewelry prizes. Of course, if he works there, then he'd know where the other prizes are hidden.
Sounds like an inside job to me.
That's what I just said.
In so many words. So many.
Come on, we have to get there and find out who it is before he does it again.
And now it's time to play Let's Make a Sentence. Here's your favorite host, Art Evergreen. Well, hello, and welcome to Let's Make a Sentence. You all know the rules of our show. We put an incomplete sentence on our board with 5 choices of words to make it complete. Each contestant draws one of the answer choices and has 20 seconds to tell us whether it's the right or wrong answer. Each correct response is worth 10 points. Each incorrect response, well, we'll see what the silly sentence snipe has in store for us today. Everybody ready? Let's make a sentence! And now I'd like to introduce our very special sentence lady, Daphne. Okay, here we go. Our first sentence today has an international flavor. Nearly all the cultivated plants utilized by the Chinese have been of blank origin. Even rice, though known in China since Neolithic times, came from India. A, wild. B, obscure. C, foreign. D, common. E, ancient. Okay, Marge Flexum of Slubguppy, Minnesota. You have answer A. Is it right or wrong?
Well, Art, I don't know much about China. So I had to guess that since plants grow as wildlife, A is correct.
Well, we'll see, Marge. Your turn, Claude Clyde of Crux, Colorado.
Well, Art, you have to read the whole sentence, not just the first part, or all the answers could fit. Oh, the second part of the sentence gives us a specific example that Chinese rice came from India. But I didn't know that, so it must be obscure. Oh, I think B is correct.
Sally Fern of Heave, Utah. You're next.
Well, Art, the second part of the sentence gives us the example that rice came to China from India. And that idea of origin supports the word origin in the first part of the sentence. So I would have to say that if you read the sentence through using C, foreign, it's logical and makes sense. I think C is correct.
Aha. Wade Slowhammer of Sioux Falls, New Jersey.
Well, Art, I'm going to have to agree with C, because if you read the sentence with D, common in the blank, it isn't consistent with the idea of a place, India, in this sentence as the source of origin, so D is incorrect.
Marcy McBlitt of Apple, Kansas. You have answer E.
Marlon, Art.
Oh, sorry, Marlon.
Well, Art, this is a hard one because E, ancient, kind of goes with the mention of Neolithic times. But when you read the sentence with ancient in it, it doesn't make much sense because the main point is India. And the mention of Neolithic times is just a parenthetical phrase. E is wrong.
Okay. Read the sentence through with answer C, and you can see it makes the sentence logical and consistent. Nearly all the cultivated plants utilized by the Chinese have been of foreign origin. Even rice, though known in China since Neolithic times, came from India. Understand, you folks at home? You don't have to know anything for this game. Not about China, or India, or even about rice. You just have to know a clear, logical sentence when you see one. You 3 winners have 10 points each, and Goodbye to the losers.
You thought they were tough on wrong answers in your school?
Let's welcome our new contestants, Robert Bobbin of Cheeks, Florida, and Herb Iferus of Treebark, California. Here's Daphne with our next brain bender sentence. It has 2 blanks to fill. Now, although its publicity has been blank, the film itself is intelligent, well acted, handsomely produced, and altogether blank. A, risque, crude. B, perfect, spectacular. C, sophisticated, amateur. D, tasteless, respectable. E, extensive, moderate.
I told you they get tougher as they go along.
Robert, you have answer A. Is A right or wrong?
Well, Art, I think A is correct because a risque and crude, they kind of go together. You bet.
And neither can your brain and a lunch bucket. Herb, you're next.
Well, Art. Robert didn't read the sentence carefully. It has a word that gives a clue to the answer. And the word although suggests that the publicity gave the wrong impression of the movie. So you should look for an answer with the words that are more or less opposite in meaning, and that's not B. B is wrong.
Sally, is C correct?
Well, Art, I agree that the word although indicates the answer should have 2 opposite words. Now, sophisticated and amateur are opposites, so I think C is correct.
Uh-huh. How about D, Wade?
Well, Art, I think your toothpaste has more brains than Sally here. You see, amateur and sophisticated are opposites, but does amateur describe intelligent and handsomely produced and well acted? I'm sorry. Read the whole sentence through with answer D, and you'll see that it's the only one that makes sense. It's got to be D.
Marcy, the words of answer E are somewhat opposite in meaning. Do they make good sense in this sentence?
It's Marlin, Art.
Oh, sorry again.
Well, Art, extensive and moderate do fit the sentence okay. But when you read the sentence through with them, they don't follow the expectations set up by the clue word although. No, E is wrong. D is correct.
That's right. Yes, D is correct. Okay. Although its publicity has been tasteless, the film itself is intelligent, well acted, handsomely produced, and altogether respectable. Makes sense to me, and I'm tasteless too. Sorry. Remember, contestants, and you good folks watching at home, sentences with comparisons and contrasts like this pop up real often in these questions. Okay, we got rid of the dummies. Herb, Wade, and Marcy, they get to... Marlon, sorry again. They get to live and play another round and meet our new contestants. Here's Tom Digit of Dickens, Connecticut, and Jervis Clutchbar from East Westerly, South Dakota. Daphne? Okay, how's this for a potent poser? She is a skeptic, blank to believe that the accepted opinion of the majority is generally blank. A, prone, infallible. B, quick, significant. C, afraid, misleading. D, disposed, erroneous. E, inclined, justifiable. Tom, you have answer A, okay?
Well, Art, the word prone is pretty good, but it seems...
Tom?
It seems to me the sentence is describing a skeptic. and a skeptic wouldn't consider the majority as infallible. So A is wrong.
Go for it, Herb.
Well, Art, a skeptic sure wouldn't think the majority opinion is significant, so B is wrong.
Thanks, Herb. Okay, Jervis. C.
Are you talking to me? Are you talking to me? Oh. I think C is correct because a skeptic would believe the majority is misleading. So it must be C. It's C. I think it's C. It is. It's C. C.
Maybe C. D.
Well, Art, Jervis here is a dummy. Jeez. Because a skeptic believes the majority is misleading, but she wouldn't be afraid to believe that. No. Read the sentence carefully with D, and you'll see that once again, D is the correct answer. D.
I'm so stupid.
D. E. Marcy? Marlon.
Well, Art, E is like A and B. It doesn't go with the definition of a skeptic. E is wrong.
That's right. The answer is D. She is a skeptic disposed to believe that the accepted opinion of the majority is generally erroneous. Well, everybody stays, except for Jervis.
I'm so stupid.
Now we have our brainy bunch left here to compete in our bonus round for a lifetime supply of semicolons and other riches hidden away in our vault.
Daphne, today's special bonus sentence, if you please.
The blank thief always returns to the scene of the crime. A. Jewel. Hey, you, what are you doing here? You're not on till Tuesday night.
Ow! Got him? Was the guy beautiful? Wow. Let's see these. Hey, you look pretty good in this.
Oh, Stephen, give me those. Come on.
Can we just keep one?
Stephen, come on.